All right, so our title today is ninth grade basketball, and the text that we used is the sports rules book.
So we did the word family tree. Um, Basically, this just takes a word and it branches it off into multiple different sections, such as its origins, common root, the common root word that it's related to, words of similar function, and words that could be expected to be used that are similar to the word.
How we became familiar with this strategy is that we used our book made by Doug Beals called Classroom Strategies for Interactive Learning. And we read this section a few times through just so we would be more familiar with it and not have any confusion, as well as create our own examples and use the book to make sure that they were accurate and correct so we weren't learning the wrong thing. We also looked up other examples online just so we could have a wide variety of examples to go from to avoid confusion.
So with physical education, we typically don't have a large set of vocabulary words within a certain lesson. So being able to use something like the word tree helps because, like I said, we have a short list of vocab words. So using just one word family tree, it'll branch it off into pretty much covering the entire lesson without leaving things unexplained.
Things just build from each other. That's mostly what physical education is. Like, it just builds on top of one another, and that's basically how you get it.
So with the integration, what we were going to do, as you can see on our example, we've got the word family tree for shoot it, or for the word shoot, and we branched it off into similar words, who would say it, and the explanation of the word itself. Similar words would be things like shot, shooter, shoots, and shooting. People that would say it, teammates, coaches, opponents, they'd all be used in different contexts. So for teammates, they'd tell you to like shoot the ball. Coaches might tell you to look at their tendencies before they shoot the ball. Um, and opponents might tell their player or their teammate to make them shoot over your hand. Uh, the explanation for the word shoot is just basically trying to throw the ball into the hoop to score points in a game. Um, the reason we would use something like this is it helps get a basic understanding of the word before we go into the actual lesson itself, and it would cover most of, if not all, different versions of the word shoot.
Like, for the similar words, there wasn't too many to pick from. I mean, it is basketball, but the reason why we picked shoot was the similar words. They're just used in the sport, and so these are just the main ones that the kids or whoever's learning this needs to be familiar with.
It also comes down to different tenses. So, like, shooting is like a current tense, shot is past tense, shoot is,
Shooter
yeah.
is the person who is shooting the ball, and shot is just, it can be used anywhere. Like, oh, he made a shot or she made a shot.
Or
But
take the shot.
this is helpful to students because it breaks down the word that is being used to a basic level, and also it builds on it to a higher level, and it can be used as different examples or anything like that. It also has different variations of the word to be used in a variation of context and situations, and by going over these a few times a day or just a few times in the lesson can help eliminate any confusion. Different ways to assess students, we just listed a few down below that were pretty basic and we thought were quick and easy and the most appropriate for this lesson or vocab, I guess.
So you could use a checklist
a response card,
a think, pair, share,
a partner discussion,
or the good old exit ticket.
We just thought these would be, like I said, appropriate and quick and easy for this. So thank you for your time.